Okay, so come to the top of the mat. Feet hips width distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, look ahead. And then root your hands down on your mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend your upper knee. Open the knee to the sky. And then you can act as if you have an invisible neighbor here next to you and you're trying to give them a little love tap with your top foot. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step your foot through your hands. Keep your back knee lifted, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend upper knee, open it up to the sky. Maybe give your neighbor a little love tap. And then inhale, left leg lifts up, extends. Exhale, step it through your hands. Back knee stays lifted, right hand down. Left arm reaches up. Big breath in. Exhale, hand comes down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Little step or hop, top of the mat, fold. Root down through the feet. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Back knee stays lifted. Inhale, reach your arms up. High lunge. Sink into your front knee. Lift your back knee. Reach up through the fingertips. Breathe. Both hands come down. Step your foot forward. Fold. Left foot steps back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift your back thigh. Bend your front knee. Reach fingertips up. Big breath in. And then both hands come down. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Little step or hop to the top of the mat, fold. Bend your knees and come down to a seat. Okay, so just take your hands by your hips, sits bones back, and then sit back on your sits bones. Bring your knees into your chest. We'll just do a little bit of a core warm-up before we get into booty. I mean, booty is part of core, but I want the abdominals really turned on here. And then try to draw your heels toward your booty. Lift your shoulder blades up to the ears and draw your shoulder blades down your back and breathe. And then just play here. Maybe shift back a little bit. If you want this to be harder, you can take your arms out to the side. Keep trying to bring your feet closer to your booty. Knees lift. Spine stays tall. Lift up through the crown of the head and breathe. Good. One more inhale. This is called like cosmic egg pose. Okay, and then let that go. So come on down to your back. And so like I said, we'll do 1 minute each side. Sits bones go forward. Put the weight into the heels, their hips width distance apart. Lift your hips, press down into your left foot, right leg extends up. So you can just have it at a diagonal. And then from here, lower your hips, but don't let them tap down, and then lift your hips. So you may have done this with me before. Lower, and then just go at your pace. It's helpful to press down into your left heel As you lift your hips, squeeze the left side and then come down, hover. Lift, lower. Going slower certainly doesn't make it easier. I almost feel like it's harder. Keep pressing the weight down into the left heel. Last 20 seconds. Good for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Right foot down, left leg extends out long. Press the weight down into the right heel and then lift the hips and lower. Try to keep your hips hovering right over your mat. Your quad is engaged on your left foot, so you'll lift your kneecap. Think about it engaging toward your hip. Driving the weight down into your right heel. Last 30 seconds. Good, so close. Keep your breath going. Last 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees into your chest. Rock and roll. And come to tabletop. So you'll be in your tabletop, and then you can extend your tail back a little bit just to bring this hammock out of your low back. So it's going to be fire hydrant with a little kick. So lift your left heel, or sorry, fire hydrants, left knee out to the side, and then kick the foot left. Bring the knee back in and knee to knee. So your little fire hydrant, kick, bend, bring it back to the starting. Lift, kick. Trying to keep your hip lifted up as you kick. Keep your foot flexed. Draw your belly up to your spine. Keep pressing down into your first finger. Good, knee lifts up, extend. So booty is part of core, so it's important to work it. Helps support the health of your back. Good, and then that was the last one on this side. You'll come to the other side. So I'm just going to turn around. And then here we go. So tabletop, right knee out to the side, kick, bring it back, knee to knee. Knee lifts, kick it out, bring it back. Keep some weight into your right hand. And then keep your foot flexed and kick. Smile. Good, over halfway there. Knee lifts, extend it. Bring it back. so hard, so it tells me that I definitely need it. I always need more strength, especially in my hips. Okay, that was it on that side. All right, shake out the wrists. And then come back down. This will be the last thing we do on our hands, so we're almost there. I'm going to turn around. So now, kick your left foot back behind you, nice and extended. You'll point the foot like Barbie toes, lift the leg, and then cross it over to the right, lift it back up, tap it down. Okay, let's go. Lift, take it over, up to the sky, tap. Lift it up, cross it over to the right, lift, lower. Keep your breath going and some weight into your left hand. We're halfway there. Squeeze your booty as you lift and then take it over. Last one. Kick it over, lift it up and back. Come off the wrist, shake them. Okay, last thing on our wrists. Hands come down, right leg extends back, point the toes, lift the leg straight up to the sky, cross it over. Lift, tap down. Lift to the sky, tap it over to the left, lift it up again, step down. Little rainbow kicks. And then just make sure you're not doing this big like swing in hammock. It's really controlled. Tailbone continues to lengthen back. Keep putting some weight evenly into the hands. Make sure you're including your first finger and thumb. Last two. All right, that was it. Awesome. Okay, come to standing. So now we'll do curtsy lunges with a kick. So feet hips width distance apart, and you're just squaring them toward wherever you're looking. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Step your right foot back, bend both knees, straighten the knees, and then you kick out to the side. So a little bit of balance. Kick. And then act as if you're really kicking that side wall away. You can go as slow as you need to go. I'm going to try to focus on something not moving. A few more. Hopefully you're listening to a playlist to keep you going. Last two. Last one on that side. Okay, other side. Hips square. Notice if you feel a difference here between the sides. Step your left foot back, bend both knees. Kick your left foot out to the side or your left leg. Breath is good. Focusing on something that's not moving is good. And bring your mind to your glutes, squeezing them at every opportunity. 10 seconds. Last one. Good. Okay, shake that out. So now we'll come to a sumo squat. So that means feet about hips width distance apart, and then you turn the heels in, toes out. Bring your palms together. Lift your right heel and then squat. Press down into your left heel and lift. Keep the right heel lifted the whole time. So I've learned that squats are great, but if you want to work the booty, like side booty, strengthen your hips and all that good stuff, you got to work the core in this area in many different ways. Keep your right heel lifted high. About 5 more. Sit your booty back. Knee tracks in line with the foot. Try to keep your thighs parallel to the floor when you come down. Good. Switch. Right heel down. Left heel lifts. Bend both knees. Sit back. Press down into your right heel when you come up. Spine stays tall. Keep your left heel lifted. Sit as low as you can. Eyes parallel with your mat. Last 20 seconds. Breath alive. Spine tall. Breath. Smiling. Good. Last 2. And 1. Okay. Step to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Feet hips width distance. So now we're going to do these deadlifts. So right leg strong and straight. Left knee lifts. Flex it. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Set your gaze in front of you. And then you'll kick your left leg behind and bring your fingertips down toward your mat or the floor. Try to keep your left kneecap facing down. Press down into the right foot. Lift your left knee. Left leg extends back. Fingers touch down. And come back up. Keeping the right leg straight the entire time. If you have a wall, that seems to be helpful for me right now. Good. Right leg strong and straight. Left knee lifts. Left leg extends back. Bring the knee back up. Your right leg is straight the whole time. Keep pressing down into the big toe mound of your left foot. Two more. Last one. Good. Put the left foot down. Lift the right knee. Left leg stays straight. Hands can start at the heart. Right leg kicks back. Kneecap faces down. Fingers touch. Right knee comes back up. Keep your foot flexed. Extend it back. And bring it back up. Good. Nice way to balance. Definitely part of our yoga practice. And then strengthening our muscles and toning them gets us so much stronger in our one-legged balance, arm balances. Keep your left leg straight, right leg extends back. I keep trying to open my right hip So notice if you're doing that when you come down, keep the kneecap facing down. Okay, last 2. And 1. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna do sumo squat calf raises. Heels in, toes out, bend the knees, and then lift the right heel and left, and just go back and forth. Try to keep the tailbone pointing down so the knees can open up a little bit more. Sit low. Good, last 30 seconds. Soft face, soft jaw. Woo, it's getting to me. Knees bend. On track with toes. Alternate heel lifts. Knees back. Whew. Keep it going. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good, straighten the legs. All right, last one. So regular squat, toes face forward, heels back. So you're gonna bend the knees, sit the booty back, and then lift the booty a little bit, turn the feet out, and squat. So it's like a regular squat to a little lift to a sumo squat. Last exercise. Turn the toes out, toes forward, squeezing booty, tailbone points down, crown of the head stays tall. You still have a little lift, collarbones wide. Final push. Sit booty way back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let it go. Okay, so just come down to a seat. Good job. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. And then just sway a little side to side. Good, left foot comes down, followed by the right. Cross your left ankle over your right. And then reach through the gap. Sway a little side to side. Good, right foot comes down, followed by the left. And then take your left leg long. Hug the right knee in toward the chest. And then take it to the right armpit. And then flex the right foot so it faces the ceiling, so it's a half happy baby pose. You could take the hand to the outside of the foot, continue to extend your left leg longer than you think it could go. So you could take your hand to the top of the hip crest and press it forward. And then you're kicking into your right hand as your right hand pulls down. Good. And then release. Notice the difference between the sides. Left knee pulls in, interlace fingers. Good, flex the foot, point it up to the sky, and draw the shape down and kick into your hand. Good, One more inhale. And exhale, extend your left leg long. Good. And then draw both knees into the chest, rock and roll up to a seat. Hands next to hips. Lift shoulders up to ears, head to arm bones, draw back, hands in front of the heart. So just notice how you feel now compared to when we started. Just a little bit of time for yourself can make a big difference throughout your day. See you next time. Namaste.